If you want to make your home assistant more fun and useful, then pay close attention to the next AI trick that I found recently. This trick is all about running the smartest and heaviest AI models on any regular machine with Windows, Linux or Mac. But here is the crazy part. Everything costs $0. That's right, it's all free. On top, the implementation is super easy. You can run it yourself in 3 easy steps. So, let me show you step 1, which is downloading the free Ollama software from ollama.com for your operating system, Windows, Linux or Mac, and to starting it. Once Ollama is running, from the settings I have to expose it to my local home network. That way Home Assistant will be able to communicate with it, as you'll see later. Next thing is to create a free user and to log in the Ollama app. You can type Ollama sign in command or you can use the app to do so. It is free and easy, so you'll not have any issues. I will open ollama.com website, then I'll go to models and I'll filter only the cloud models by clicking on this button, and I'll see only the cloud models. And this one, for example, is ChatGPT, this is Qwen, and these two are the best ones right now, so I'll focus only on them. But you can try the others as well, no problem. This is how you can use cloud models in Ollama. I'll open my terminal. If you are on Windows, open your command prompt. If you're on Linux, open your terminal and type Ollama poo space, and your Ollama app should be up and running. Then I'll open this ChatGPT model and I'll copy this text, or this one. This is 20 billion parameters, this is 120 billion parameters. This is smarter and heavier, and this is faster probably. I'll copy this one because I don't care is it heavier, because this will be run in the cloud on the Ollama cloud servers, not on my computer. So choose the better one, the smartest one. And I'll copy this text. Just quick remark here, if you are watching this in the future, always choose the latest model. So the version that you're seeing right now can be updated, and use the latest one because it will be better, faster, smarter, and so on. So again, I'll copy this Ollama OSS GPT 120 billion parameter cloud model, and I'll return back to my terminal and I'll paste this text. So the full command will become Ollama poo and then the cloud model exact name from here. And if I hit enter, this will pull the Ollama cloud on my computer. And that's it, guys. That's it. I'm now having the fastest and heaviest and smartest OpenAI's model available to be used inside my computer for free, and I can start using it in Home Assistant, as you'll see later. To start using it outside of Home Assistant, I can open the app and I can select the model from here, this one, and I can start typing prompts and commands, or I can type Ollama run and then again the model name. That will run the model inside my terminal and I can again start type commands. Simple as that. Another pro tip, if you don't want to use cloud models, you can go local only, but you need to have a powerful machine. That was step 1, but all the steps that you are about to see in full details can be found in the PDF that goes with this video. Just open the link on your screen or in the video description, then type your name and email address. After that, you get a confirmation mail that helps me decide that you're a real person and not a robot. Once you confirm, the PDF will be sent straight to your device. By signing up, you also join my newsletter. This is a free service, and it is how we become a digital friends. Don't worry, you can unsubscribe anytime with one click if you don't like it. The second step of 3 in total is adding Ollama integration in Home Assistant, which is very easy, but there are some tips and tricks that you need to know. This is my Home Assistant and I'll go to the integration section. For that, I'll press the C key on my keyboard and I'll type integrations. Then I'll select navigate integrations and I'll add a new integration. Here on this dialog, I'll search for Ollama. Here it is, the cute little llama. And as URL, I'll type the following: http:// and then the IP of the device that is running the Ollama app. In my case, this is my laptop, and this is how I can check the IP address of my laptop. Of course, you can browse the router interface that you're having, and you can find the IP. I need that info, so I'll type the IP of my laptop, just like that. Then another colon and a port, which is 11434. So this is a must. You need to type HTTP, then the IP of your device that is running Ollama, and then the port. Of course, before you click submit, don't forget to expose your Ollama app in your local network. Again, this can happen from the settings and expose Ollama to the network. This should be enabled. Okay, I'll click submit and success! Ollama is now in my Home Assistant, and now I can start adding conversation agents and AI tasks. We are somewhere at the middle of this video, so if you like what you saw so far, just leave a like. Also, consider subscribing because I'm trying to hit 100k subscribers before I'm too old to read my own automations. So, please subscribe and I'll make more videos like this. Third and final step is to start using the AI inside Home Assistant. Here is how. At this point, you may ask what's the difference between conversation agent and AI task. Answered super simply, conversation agent allows you to talk to the AI model via text or with voice. So if you have a voice PE device, you can configure it to talk and to have a conversation with the ChatGPT AI model, and you receive answers from the AI model. Similarly, you can do that with text, as you will see in just a few seconds. AI tasks can be put in your automations actions, and it will invoke the AI model to help you with processing text, images, and so on and so forth. So let's first add one conversation agent. I'll click on conversation agent and I'll select the model. I have a lot of models downloaded in my Ollama, but I'll select the GPT OSS one, where it is, right here. I'll change the name so that I'll know that this conversation agent is using ChatGPT OSS cloud model. I can change the instructions, but I'll leave them as they are. I will enable assist. These settings I will not change. I'll not touch them at all. And I can enable this thing before responding. That generally means the AI will think a bit more on your questions and prompts, and eventually it will answer better, but that's not always the case. You can enable or disable that. It's not a problem. It's up to you. You can play with this switch. I'll enable it and I'll click on submit. And as you can see right here, I have a new conversation agent. And if I click on it, and if I click on this icon, and I can start typing and interact with this AI. Who are you? For example, I'm your Home Assistant, voice assistant. Great, it is working. And this conversation agent can be now added as assist pipeline, like that, manage assistant. And I can now add new assistant. I can type a name as a conversation agent. I can choose my Ollama conversation GPT OSS cloud model, and this is it, how I can interact with this model via text or via voice. More info about the conversation agents can be found in the PDF that I told you about. It is yours to have, and you can get it right now for free. Inside this PDF you will find a script, a Home Assistant script, that can be added in your setup, in your Home Assistant, and you can use this script to test different AI models. Everything is well explained in the PDF, so just get it. We are moving to the AI tasks, which are more interesting to me because I can use them in automations. Let me show you. I'll go back to this screen. Again, this is the Ollama Home Assistant integration, and I'll add a new AI task. Again, I'll select the same model, GPT OSS 120B Cloud. I'll change the name so that I'll know what this AI task is executing. And again, I will not change these 3 parameters right here. They're just fine. And I can enable or disable thinking. To double check if your model is supporting think functionality, you can go to the models cloud, for example. Then you have to open your model of your choice, and if there is a thinking tag right here, the model support thinking, so this model is having that functionality, and I can enable or disable it. I will enable it just for fun. Again, you can test both options, and that way I'll have also the AI task that is configured to use the most powerful ChatGPT model for free right now. That is, this model is enormous, guys. If you want to run it locally on your machine, you need to have a computer with 60 gigs of video memory RAM, which is super expensive and super hard to have. But right now I'm using it totally for free, and I'm happy about that. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you like that functionality? Do you like that trick or not? So let's start using this AI task, and I'm about to use it in my automation. The first one is very useful. I like it a lot, and I configure it to run daily on my production home assistant, and I'm super happy about it. I'll press the C button and I'll type automations. I'll select navigate automations. And this is the automation that I told you about. The trigger is not important. The trigger, as you know, can be anything. For example, every day at 8 a.m., start this automation. In my case, to start the automation, I have to press a button. That's just for testing. But again, the trigger can be anything. The more important things are in the action, and all the YAML code of this automation can be found in a PDF. You can download it right now from the link that you're seeing on the screen or from the video description. The first action is to get the forecast. I'm using a free service from met.no. Again, this is well described in the PDF. If you have any other weather service or forecast service, you can use that as well. This service provides a very detailed forecast, hourly forecast for my location, and store the results in this variable. Then in the next 3 actions, I'm asking the AI to process this data and to return me this. Based on the hourly forecast that I'm having, suggest appropriate clothing in short funny message. Provide only one suggestion, because sometimes AI decide to provide you with 2 or 3 options, and that's not good if you're playing this message over your media players, or if you're sending this text to your phones, because that's possible. And I want only one suggestion. Focus on rain hours and tell me when exactly it is going to rain. These are the instructions that I want the AI to execute. So again, it will get as input very big list of data, hourly forecast data, and it will summarize it for me in an readable format. From this entity ID, I can choose a cloud model. In my case, it will be the GPT OSS cloud model that we downloaded earlier. And the result of this AI task will be stored in this AI response variable. Don't try to remember all the details, just copy the YAML code from the PDF and paste it in your Home Assistant setup and adapt it just slightly, or you can do whatever you wish and run that. So I'll save this. And the final action is to send the final result as persistent notification. Let's run this automation to demonstrate you what actually it is doing. To run the automation, I have to click on this button. And as you can see, the trigger is triggered and I have a new notification. And this is what I have as a result from the AI. No rain on the radar, you stay dry, and this is a great summary. Let me show you quickly the traces of this automation because I want to show what is the input to the AI. Look at that, guys. This is the forecast that I'm sending to the AI. It is starting from here and it ends here. And normal chunk of data that AI processed from me and tell me at what time it is going to rain. With just simple changes, you can focus on temperature or wind speed or humidity or whatever you wish, because this is all possible. This trick and these Ollama cloud models are free for now, with some limitations. I can check where I am right now by going to my ollama.com. When I logged in, I can go to settings and I can go to usage, and here I can check my hourly usage and weekly usage of this free tier. If the free tier is not enough for some reason, you can go to billing and upgrade and you can see their prices. The free model is $0 per month, pro model is $20 per month, and so on and so forth. Next automation is super interesting, guys. It is using AI task and AI cloud model, which is having visual capabilities. That means it can recognize images and describe what's on them. And this automation will take a snapshot of my security camera and tell me what it's seeing. So let's see how it is working. For that, I'll change the AI model a bit. I'll go to Models, Cloud, and I'm about to use this Quant3 Visual AI model. And again, I'm going to use the cloud one. So copy this because this is the cloud model. I'll go to my terminal. I'm saying this on a fast pace because all the details will be in the PDF that is yours to have. It is all free. So I'll type Ollama pool and then the model name. This will allow me to start using this cloud model in my Home Assistant. And after that, I'll go to my Home Assistant. And this is my automation. The YAML code can be copy and paste from the PDF that I told you about. So when I press a button, but this can be when motion is detected, for example, this is the trigger of the automation, but just for the demo, it will be when I press this button, this button right here. It will start the automation. And I have only two actions. The first one is invoking the AI task action with these instructions. Tell me what you're seeing on the security camera snapshot, how many cars and what types and colors, and how many persons are you seeing. This is my instruction toward the AI. The next important thing is to select an entity ID. And this is the cloud model. In our case, it is the Quant3 Visual Cloud model. So I just have to select it from this drop down. Of course, I have to type a name for this task. And as attachment, I can select my cameras. They're all located here in this box. And from here, I can select my top street fluent stream. The result will be stored in this AI response variable. And I will send this AI response variable as a text in my persistent notifications in the next action. That is the whole automation. To have this AI model available in Home Assistant, you need to add another AI task. I press the C button on my keyboard. I type integrations, and this is it. This is the AI task that I'm about to use. I'll delete it just to show you how easy it is to add it again. I'll click on Add AI Task. I'll select the Quant3 Visual Cloud AI model. I'll change the name so that I know what this AI task is all about. I'll not enable think before responding because if I remember correctly, this model is not supporting thinking. Yes, there is no thinking tag here. So I will not enable thinking. And this is it. Now I have this Quant3 cloud, enormous cloud model available in my Home Assistant, and I can start using it. I just have to select it from this drop down, and I can click on save. And let me demonstrate you how this automation is working. I'll go to my overview section and I'll press this button, which will start this automation. As you can see, the automation is now triggered, and in a few seconds I should receive a new notification telling me what the AI is seeing on my security camera. And here it is. I have a new notification. It took around 20 to 30 seconds, but it doesn't matter. And look at that, guys. I'll try to increase it. In the security camera, number of cars 1, type and color of the car, a small compact hatchback, a smart for 2. Let's see that. Let's see what is actually visible on my security camera. This is the real-time stream from my security camera. This is it. This is what my security camera is showing right now. So the number of cars 1, it actually recognized the model of this car because this is really smart for 2 model. Blue base color with start decals on the phone, on the front. That is correct, totally correct. And silver gray accents on the roof. Exactly what it is. Number of persons, no persons are clearly visible in the image. The car's interior does not show distinct human figures. And as a summary, the scene shows the car parked on a paved surface near a street with no other vehicles or people in view. How cool is that, guys? Look how detailed it is. And I can tell in these instructions whatever I wish. I can tell, count me the number of cats, tell me how many humans are you seeing and what color is their hair, for example, or their jackets. Anything, and this can happen in these instructions. This is super powerful feature in my opinion, and you can use it right now for free, absolutely for free. All the details are in the PDF. That subscribe button is looking pretty good right now. Just saying. I'm Kirill, thanks for flying in the clouds with me, and I'll see you in the next video.